Pittsburgh had twice the population that it has now, and with decades of economic strife, there's been a dwindling population.
It's really important here in Pittsburgh because a lot of these communities that we're in have been sort of disadvantaged and sort of neglected for long periods of time. It's Chris, Koch, K-O-C-H.
Andrew Butcher, B-U-T-C-H-E-R, like the meat man. It works by growing bioenergy crops like sunflower and canola as a means of soil remediation.
We started as graduate students at Carnegie Mellon in public policy. After our master's thesis, we decided to, I guess, look at it as an independent study, and that became a company, a nonprofit that we decided to start after graduation to keep going and see where this would take us.
I kind of want to figure out a way to do something that has a social benefit and a social impact.
Locally, it gives back to the people in this community immediately. It gives back environmentally, it gives back socially.
The health and urban density that you find in many cities kind of eroded.
I feel like cities, especially on the East Coast and the Northeast, have been neglected. Basically havens for the disadvantaged and low-income people, and nobody cares about them anymore. They keep moving further out, sprawl keeps happening, and we're taking over perfectly green land to do things that we could just do in our own cities if we were willing to take the time and look at things a little differently. This type of project in our organization in general adds value by staking a claim on what has been traditionally our world's most valuable resource, out of land. As neighborhoods decreased in value, properties were demolished. So sites like this, there once was a house. The house probably fell into disrepair, was demolished. We know that there's going to be heavy metal contamination, but we're trying to shrink how much material might go into a landfill. There's a spectrum of contamination, and every site has different characteristics. When you plant something like a canola or a sunflower, the roots sort of suck up the contaminant into the rootstock and the leaves, leaving the seed uncontaminated, providing a commodity like a biofuel. We can fulfill demand for locally produced biofuel feedstock. If you tried to put a building or anything back on the site, right under that layer of grass, it's completely a mess. And the money it's going to take and the time and effort it's going to take to try to do anything with it means that no development is going to happen. We'll continue to implement these projects in partnership with the community until the development horizon for these types of sites come to fruition. About 3 to 5 years to fully reclaim a contaminated site and can serve as a platform to extend the green economy to distressed communities. We work with 16 to 22-year-old youth. They help us prep the sites and put up fences. I also have witnessed, I think, historically, the environmental movement kind of bypass certain portions of our population.
I think it's nice the way what y'all trying to do with everything, because a lot of people don't want to do anything. My nephew, he's digging the holes. He stayed out of trouble. He was doing something for the community. Y'all did it. Y'all did a beautiful job.
Though we're producing biofuel feedstock on marginalized vacant land in urban areas, and though it may only be a drop in the bucket, we hope it's a valuable drop in the bucket. Anytime you're saying that you're helping a community, especially a community that maybe you don't belong to, they're so happy that you're here and you care.